Hi, I'm Amanda Freed, and you know that because you tuned in, and this is Facebook Live. So I let you guys know I was going to come on here and do a little meditation for you, and we'll wait and see if some people pop on. I'm hoping that you do. So 2021, everybody's like so relieved. Oh, thank goodness 2021 is here. And I'm like, what happened? We just turned the calendar page. I don't know that a whole lot has gotten more wonderful or changed yet. If you do come on, if you want to wave and say hi, I would love that. So just a couple of announcements. I'm hoping, I know it's been a little while, and I'm hoping to come on and do a lot more meditations now that the dust has settled. I got a very strong intuitive hit at the end of the year to just really be quiet for a little while and to turn in again, which is often what I do at the end of the year and the beginning of the new year anyway. I highly recommend that, not just at the change of the year, but as often as you can, just to take a little time, quiet down, turn in a little bit. You know, all the wisdom that you have is right in here. It's not anywhere out there. And I know it's really been a tough time for a lot of us, so I'm going to try and show up a lot more for you. Also, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my YouTube channel, and I've been trying to get more and more meditations up there, and I'll upload as many as I can from Facebook. It seems to be a process to do that. So it's Amanda Freed Meditation, and you might find a few of the core meditations, the TMC ones, before my channel, which is fine. Watch them. There's a ton up there. So I just want to support you with meditation in any possible way that I can. And other things. I'm doing a lot of intuitive readings, soul readings. So reach out to me. I would love to support you through this time. You know, your spirit, your soul is calling out to you. And sometimes with all the muck going on in the world, it's really hard to hear those things. So I can be a conduit, and I love to do that and support you in hearing the longings and the callings of your soul, because they're there for you to not only help you to kind of live your dharma, but as well to help you have a more grounded, calm, peaceful, happy life. And so I will share what I got this morning in my meditation. And this happens a lot with me, and I'm super, super grateful. So when I sat down for meditation today, before I practiced, there was all this stuff going on in my mind. Well, you know, I'm going to tell this person this, and this is what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to sort of tease this situation out, and I'm going to let this person know how I feel. And after meditation, I really came to the point that I want to, you know, at first I was going to just think about severing this relationship completely. And then after meditation, I was like, wait a minute, I don't want to sever a relationship. I want to build. So how do I build relationship, not only with others, but with myself as well? So it's our choice. We can be in a breakdown phase, or we can be in a build-up phase. We can be in a phase of destruction or a phase of creation. And I'm not even saying that one is better than the other, because at different times, different things are called for. This is why if you see that the United States or the world is in a destruction phase, I want you to see if you can accept it, be calm about it, because areas of destruction lead to areas of creation. There cannot be creation without some sort of destruction. If you think of an egg hatching, that the shell has to be destroyed for the bird to emerge and live and be born anew. A chrysalis has to be destroyed for the butterfly to get its wings. And not only does the chrysalis have to be destroyed, the caterpillar literally has to be destroyed. So this form of life that was really beautiful has to completely be restructured and destroyed as we knew it before it can emerge with beauty. So if you can look at these phases of destruction as part and parcel of the phases of creation, for now, for me, in this particular relationship that I'm talking about, and many others in my life, I want to be in a rebuild, in a building, in a creation phase. And it can be so easy when you look at your connection with people and look at, am I breaking them down or building them up? Am I breaking down this relationship or am I building it up? So, what are we doing at any given time? And we might think, we might love this idea that, by sort of teasing this out and taking it apart, I'm building it up. Yes, yeah, deconstruct it, take it apart a little bit, but be careful, be loving, be kind in that taking apart so that you don't destroy the essence of what is. Like, okay, that caterpillar doesn't really die completely, goes to sleep for a while, but it's not dead and destroyed completely. So as you come into these phases of maybe deconstruction, let's not call it destruction, let's call it deconstruction, that we're remembering we want to leave the essence, because the essence of most things are so beautiful. Like if you think of essential oils, it takes just the essence, just the most beautiful part of the plant and the most potent part, and it makes a medicine out of it. If you take the essence of any religion, they're mostly really, really beautiful. Take it back to its essence. Deconstruct the parts that we didn't need, and then we can construct and build anew. So we'll do a little meditation here. I'll guide you through this. And go ahead and connect with your breath. You can allow the eyes to close down gently. I always like to check in with my neck. That's where I tend to have a lot of soreness, stiffness, pain at times. So I check in with my neck. Anything in my muscles that's going to be an impediment to my sitting comfortably, I just like to take a moment and check in with it. So behind closed eyes, beginning to turn the attention within again, just focus on the breath. The breath is as well this phase of creation and destruction. If you think of the inhale as drawing in and feeding the body systems with oxygen, but now other things come in with that inhale. So with the exhale, we're exhaling waste product, things we don't need anymore. That can kind of seem like the destruction phase a little bit, or the deconstruction phase. So think of your breath as that. I'm inhaling and building and creating something. I'm exhaling and releasing the parts that I don't need, whether it be the parts of the breath, whether it be waste products in the lungs, or even emotions, thoughts, and attitudes that aren't serving my highest right now, or the highest for the relationships that I'm building right now. So with the eyes closed, keeping the attention on the breath, the inhale as the construction phase, the exhale as the deconstruction phase. Releasing those parts that are not serving me in this moment. And not with any thought of negativity or judgment. They served you. The format of those old relationships served you in some way. And now if we want to change the format of that relationship, we can release the old thought, image, idea, and build and create something new. And then we'll do a gentle body scan. Just bringing your attention to anywhere in the body that you might feel a little contraction or tension. Just bring your awareness there. For me, I'm always working with my shoulders and my neck. So bring your awareness there and then connect with your breath. So sometimes the image of trying to breathe into a space is difficult. So just place your awareness at any place in your body that you have some contraction or pain or discomfort. And notice that just by placing your awareness there, you can feel a little bit of opening, a little bit of expansion. So one thing that can be a bit of a hindrance to our practice is the idea that, oh, my body is stopping me from sitting still or focusing. So we pay some attention to the body in the moment, in a way that says, I see that I have a body, I recognize that my body experiences what's happening in my life. So if I felt some stress, some fear, some anxiety, it's going to sit somewhere in my body. So in the first few moments of meditation, if I pay attention to that, I allow that to be released. I honor that my vehicle is here with me and is sharing my experience. And then bring the awareness back to the breath. Allow the low jaw to release and even slide back slightly, creating a nice clear channel of extension in the neck. Express the top of your head up toward the sky, even lengthening the cervical spine a bit more. Allowing lips and teeth to part gently, making an even clearer channel for the breath. Now, wherever you're sitting, feel the base of your spine root down into the earth as the top of the head reaches up toward the sky. So for so many of us, 2020 was a year of deconstruction. So now wherever the pieces might lie of what's been deconstructed in your life, let's bring the awareness of something we'd like to build or construct. Maybe it's a relationship that needs some mending. Maybe it's your own heart that needs some pieces put back together. So just bring to your awareness for now one thing that you'd like to reconstruct anew: relationship, an attitude, your own heart, connecting with your Dharma. What is it that you need to begin to rebuild in a finer way in the coming months and year? And then literally envision yourself building something, putting pieces back together. It could look like a sculpture or a garden, or even, remember when you were a child, erector sets, Legos. Like imagine yourself putting the pieces of whatever this object is, one by one together to create something really beautiful. So with this particular thought, object, the deconstruction phase has been done to this point, and you're in this phase where you can really rebuild. And we know it will take some effort in the physical world, but when we create the intention here in the practice, it will add potency to the steps we take in the physical world. So it might be a relationship. It might be connection to your dharmic path. It might be an attitude that you'd like to create, maybe compassion or something, whatever it is. Just create an image of your own creation, nurturing, rebuilding, reconstruction into something beautiful. And that everything you do going forward with regards to this one specific area of your life contributes to reconstruction, rebuilding, recreation. Everything you do with regards to this one area of your life contributes to rebuilding, reconstruction, maybe reconnection. And then in your inner awareness, step back or sit back and enjoy what you have created. What does it look like, feel like, sound like? From a bit of a distance, what have you created? And know that this is not limited to this one area of your life or your awareness, that you can use this practice regarding as many thoughts, ideas, situations, relationships as you would like. If there are some other areas in which you are in a deconstruction phase, it's fine. Knowing in your heart that something new is old and reconstruction are part and parcel of one another. Then deepen your breath, releasing any images, allowing your intent to soften. Allowing your awareness to come back into the moment, back into the body, back into the room. Over the course of the next few breaths, you might begin to wiggle fingers and toes or Check in again with that area of your body that was feeling a little bit tense or like it needed some extra attention. And then in your own time, allow the eyes to slowly blink open. Allow the awareness to settle back into the room that you're in. I usually like to take a look around the room, see how my vision might have changed. So the tantric view tells us that one idea, one phase, one situation is not better than the other. We try to show up with equanimity. It's not to say that you're not going to grieve over something that's lost or broken. It's very natural. It's normal. You're going to do that. But if we can keep in the mind, in the awareness, in the heart, this idea that, okay, this is a deconstruction phase. It may be uncomfortable. It may be painful. But I know that there will be a construction phase of this, and it might look completely different. So whether you're in a deconstruction phase, a construction phase, or in between, there's also this space where we kind of hover in between, which is also beautiful. It's still creative in a way. See if you can honor where you're at with that. And I'm so grateful and here to help. And so if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel, Amanda Freed Meditation, I'll be putting up a lot more of that. And I would love the opportunity to sit with you and offer an intuitive reading, a soul reading, or even take you on my 4 or 6 month Dharma Discovery Program. So reach out. I would love to hear from you. I am so grateful that you showed up with me today. Be well.